Take a seat. Welcome to the Sensory Saloon. My name is Jeremiah, and the game we are playing is 21, sometimes called 21, sometimes called Blackjack. Are you familiar with the rules? No? Well, it's pretty simple. I'll walk you through it. Now, if you would like to go play Faro or poker, this is not the table. However, in my defense, you're more likely to win with me than you are at some of the other games. Okay? You and me are going to be close to 50-50 split. Alright? So here's your, let me just demonstrate really quick. So we each going to get 2 cards. You get 2 cards face up, like so. I'm going to get 1 card face up and 1 card face down, like this. Okay? The total amount on your cards right now is 16. 10, Jack, Queen, King are worth 10. 6 is worth 6, or 5 is worth 5, 9 is worth 9, 2 is worth 2. That's a total of 16. So, I have a total of 8. You're trying to get a higher, as close to, well, you're trying to get 21 exactly without going over. If you go over 21, you bust out, and then I win. Okay, so you get to go first. I have to keep getting cards until I get 17 or better. So for example, let's say you don't want another card and you stood. You go like that. I flip my card over. 8, 9, 10, I have an 11. I have to take another card. I get a 6. Now 11 plus 6 of course is 17, so I get a 17. So I would have won that hand. Does that make sense? Yeah, you could also have looked at it though. You had a 16. If you would have hit, you would have busted at 22. So is that kind of making sense? All right, friend. Good. I will answer any questions you have along the way. Certainly wish you best of luck. And what kind of buy-in are you looking to do today? $500. You hit your claim. No, partner. Congratulations. I know how much work you boys do out there, and I do not envy you. That's why I work here. Out of the sun, or out of the mine, I should say. You don't probably spend a whole lot of time in the sun, do you? No. Well, congrats on your success. You said $500. You want 10s and 20s. Okay, we have to cut the deck. So a little bit off the top, like so. All right, very nice. Put that off to the side. So let's see. $500. Give you some 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And makes $100. And 20, so same thing. So except for that's 100, that's 200, so 300. And 4 and 500. 10s and 20s. Okay, you good with that? Alright, good. Okay, friend. And are you thirsty? Care for a beverage? Whiskey. Yeah. Hey, Floyd. I got a whiskey for our guest. Appreciate it. Alright, friend. Well, the money's in front of you. Or would you care to wager on your first bet? Start off with a $20. $20, very good. $20 bet. And we start off with a 10 to you. Face down, and you get a 19. Very, very good. And I do a face up. So you got a 19. I recommend you stand. That's very close to 21. You're going to stand on that. I have myself a 13. I must hit. 13 hits and becomes a bust. So there you go. $20. Fun game, right? Alright. And your bet. $40, making a little, okay, let it go. Let's see what happens. $40. 10 again, maybe you know something I don't. And 21, that is a blackjack. So as long as I don't have a blackjack, you should win, and I do not. I have a 19. So here's the good news. I didn't even tell you this yet. If and when you get a blackjack like you just did, something neat happens. It doesn't just pay out 1-to-1, it pays out 3-to-2. So you get your initial bet, which is $40, but you get half again, so another $20 right there. She just made $60. Congratulations on that. Very nice. So you, friend, are off to a fine start. And your bet. You're going to do 40 again. Okay, $40. $40 gets you a... Well, so I'll tell you what, partner. That is quite the string of kings you got there. And 15. Okay, and versus my deuce. Okay, so 15 against a 2. You can either stand or you can hit. Personally, I would probably stand, but what would you like to do? You will take my advice and stand. Fair enough. Again, it's just my advice. You do not have to listen to it. It is purely optional. And I cannot guarantee a win, but you knew that already. And we get ourselves a 12. Okay. 12 has to hit. 12 hits and becomes a bust. So there you go. You won again. Another $40. Wow. Feels good, huh, partner? Feels real good. And your bet. $50 this time, alright. 40 and $50 bet. And we get a queen this time, lucky lady. And I get a 5, and you get a 16, and I'm here. So, you have a 16 versus a 5. Again, I'll probably stand on a 16. You're going to listen, you're going to stand. Alright, so far so good. I myself have a soft 16 because an ace can be a 1 or an 11. Okay, so I now have a soft 16, which means I have to hit. Now that's unfortunate. That gives me a soft 19, which I'm going to stand on. So, you did lose your first hand there. Alright, you did lose your first hand. You can't win them all. Well, I guess you could. There's no rule against winning them all now, is there? $20. Okay, so backing off again. $20. And gets you that 8. And that's not a card we're going to need. No jokers in this particular game. And we get a deuce. And you get a... Oh, you got 2 8s. You can split these. So, whenever you get 2 of the exact same card like that, if you would like to, you can split them up. And generally, there's a rule in Blackjack that says you always want to split aces and 8s. The reason is because right now you got a 16, which is not a good hand. And you might as well see if you can make a better hand. So, by splitting, you're just going to add more bet like that. And now you are going to play it as 2 hands. So, on 8, number 1, what would you care to do? We're going to, of course, get a card. 8 becomes an 18. That's a very good hand. Stand on that. Second hand we get, oh, a 19. Very good hand. Stand on that. And our 2 becomes a 12 again. And let's see what happens. Another joker. And we get a 19. Wow. Well, that is unlucky for you. That's a push right there. So we tied. We did lose this one here. Unfortunate for you. All right. Okay. And you're a bet, friend. And you would like to bet $20. All right, $20. And that gets you a 6. And jack for me, 14. Alright, so you got a 14 versus my jack, my 10. I'd probably hit that. You're going to hit and keep it little. Ooh, a bit too much, right? He busted. And I had a 13. Ups and downs, ups and downs. And what would you care to wager? Oh, thank you for the whiskey. Thank you. Enjoy that. And, $20. Alright, bet $20 again. And we get a 4, 6. You get a 9, and I get whatever. You hit that 9, get another card. Oh, 19, very good. Stand on 19. I have an 8. I got a hit, now I got a 15. And I got a hit and a bust. There you go. $20 right back to you. Alright, friend. Left that right. Alright, let's see if the lucky streak has shifted. And you get a deuce. Tray. You get a 7 versus my trade. Man, you're gonna hit. Very good. 7 gets another card. Oh, 11. Very, very good. Now, if you get this on the very beginning, you can do something called doubling down, which would mean you'd put out the same amount, so $40, and then you get only one more card. But you can only do that on the first 2 cards. Okay, so you got 11. You're gonna hit that 11. Let's see if you get it. Oh, there it is. 21. See. That's why doubling down when you get 11 is a good idea. But still, you got 21. And I have myself a 7. And that's an 18. So you won. Oh, no, that's not it. You don't get the... It's not 3 to 2. It's just even money. You have to get an ace and a 10 card to get 3 to 2 payout. Alright, good, good, good. And that's a little win for you there. Looks like you're up a little bit of money. Never a bad thing, right? Never a bad thing. Yeah, now we play till the deck's empty, and I just shuffle and go right back into it. We play till the end. Okay, and play right through the deck. And you're letting it ride $80. Okay, big $80. Here we go. And Jack. Oops. 9. 20. Very, very good. And I'm you're gonna stand on that, I assume. Stand. I myself have a 16. I must hit, and I bust. So congratulations. That's $80. Let me give you 50, and 60, 70, and $80. Very, very nice. Put that 50 right over there. Tap right back there, and boom, and she does it. Okay. All right. Last 2 cards are going to be a 4 and a 3. Where are you from originally? Wow. And how long you been out here? That's pretty good. And you think you're going to stay out here? What do you think? You want to keep heading west? You want to go back east? You know? Maybe head back. Maybe you got your relative back there. You want to keep heading out to California? Well, I don't blame you. People out there say it's real pretty. Real, real pretty. Alright, friend, you want to give that a cut? A little bit thicker this time. I would like that. Okay. Best of luck. Here we go. And you now have a 15. Okay. So you have a soft 15 versus my 3. Might as well hit it and see if you can do something better, right? That's either a 15 or a 5. Let's hit it and see if you get another card, something better. And, well, there you go. Now you got a soft 16. Might as well hit it and see what happens. And now you got a... Oh, so now this is interesting. So, now you got a 13. Okay. Because now you got a 7 plus 4 is 11, 12, 13. So you want to stand on 13 and you want to hit. You're going to hit that. Okay, let's keep it little. There she is. That's nice. So now you got 16. And you're going to stand on that 16. I would too. I was, okay, let's see what happens. I have a 13 myself. And now I get a 15 myself. And I got a hit and I get a bust. There she is. And I just noticed something tragic. We forgot to put out the wager for that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful win. But in my distraction, we did not put out a wager. I do apologize about that. So, you gotta see a hand for free. Alright, friend. What's your wager this time? Alright. $20. $20 bet. It's an 8. 10. 14. Okay. So now you got a 14 versus my 10 you'd like to hit. Okay, 14. Oh, you busted. I had a 20 though, so might as well have. Okay. And your wager. $20. $20 wager. You get a 5. I get a 6. You get a 7. What you better do? You hit that 7, of course, gets you a 13. 13 against a 6. No, what do you want to do? You want to hit? You can go either way. 13. Ooh. 21. Very nice. You're going to stand on that. I got a 16 and I got a bust. There you go. 21 is a winner. Letting that ride for 40. All right, 40 letting it ride. Okay, $40 and gets you a 8, 7, 18 versus my 7. And you would like to stand, that's what I would do. And I have a 9, 10. Ooh, I took that one. Yeah, your wager. I need some 10s, and we only do 50. Alright, let's do 50. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50 there, and let's get a 5, 8, 15. Okay, 15 versus an 8. What would you care to do? Hit, let's keep it 6 or less. Oh, how about an 18? Stand. I have an 18. Push. Yeah. Let it ride. 9, 5, 13. 13 versus my 5. Go out of the way, friend. You want to hit that one again? Alright, keep a little. Oh, too much that time. That comes back to me. Well, you never know. Never know. And your wager. 100. Oh, feeling lucky. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. And we're going to do that. Let's do that. 50 and 50. 100. How about that? Okay. Let's see what happens. Big bet. And gets you a 4 versus my 10. And you get a 9. Interesting. Now, when I have a 10 card or an ace showing, I gotta sneak a peek at this card under here and just make sure it is not an ace. If I had a 21, I'd automatically win. I do not have an ace under there, so you can play on. You know I don't got 21. Alright, so you got a 9. What you care to do? You're gonna hit, of course, 9 hits and becomes a 20. That's a very good hand. You're gonna stand on 20. Alright, $100 on the line, survey says. You did it. Congratulations. Mind if I give you one of these nice $100 chips? Alright, very, very good. Building up your supply, my friend. Building up that supply. It was a good win. I made up for that shuffle debacle. Sorry about that. Should have been paying a little closer attention, you know. And your bet, $40. Okay, $40 gets a 6 versus my 9. You have an 8. You just like to hit. Alright, 8 turns into a 17. Stand on 17. And I get a 16, but I have to hit, and I busted. Congratulations. $40. Back your direction. And your wager. Let it ride for $8. Okay, $80 coming down to the end here. And that gets you an ace. Versus my 4. Come on now. What if you did it? Oh, 14. Alright, that's a soft 14. And soft 14, I assume you'd like to hit. And let's see what that is. So now we are back to a 13. Interesting. We got a 13. I wonder. What do you want to do? That's the question. You want to stand? You want to hit? Do you think that I'm going to pull a 10 card, or is it going to be little? What do you think? Why don't you give that a cut and think about it? Then right off the top, just a little bit off the top like that. Okay. And with that, what do you think, partner? You're going to stand. Interesting. I like it. I like your option to stand there. Let's see what happens. I got a 14. How big is this card? 15. I got a hit. Oh, I got a 20. That's mean. That is mean. Yeah, we lose there. We lose there. $80. Well, ups and downsies, right? them sevens. No, it's a 10. That's risky. What do you want to do? Oh, sorry, I gotta check, make sure I don't got 21. I don't. Play on, friend. What do you want to do? You're just gonna hit. You got 14. You're gonna hit that 14. Keep it a 7 or less. Ooh, 15. I like to hit that 15. Keep it little. Ooh, that's a bust. Sorry, friend. 18. And your bet. $20. $20 bet. And you get a 10. 14. Versus my 9. Hit 14 hits. Becomes a 16. Hits. A bit too much there. Bit too much. And your bet. 100. Oh, okay then. Been unlucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $100. You've been a little unlucky. You had a bad streak there. Let's see if we can flip her around for you. All right. Ooh, that's nice. 10. And ooh, 15. 15 versus my 7. What you care to do? Hit. Keep it small. Oof, too much. Too much. And what would you care to wager? 100 again. Okay. 200. Nope. 200. Alright, well, we're going real big here. Don't you want to tilt on me? Okay. You get 5, 10, 7. I'm making sure I do not have a blackjack. You're going to hit 17. You are going to stand. Alright, and I have 20. Oop. Okay. Well, that can happen. Another 200. Okay. Okay. $200. Make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 200. Okay, friend. Here we go. 10. 10. 18. No, 21. You're gonna stand. I have a 16. And I busted. Okay. Then you get that back. Then you get that back. Then you get that back. Oh, that was close. And your bet. 100. Okay. Tables have turned. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 100. And you get an ace. Okay, here we go. And I get a 4. Now about a 21. Very nice. It doesn't matter now. I had a 9. So 100. That gets you 150. Very nice. And with that, I think you about pulled even. You actually think you're up again. Very, very, very nice, friend. And your wager. $50. $50. There we go. 10. 20. That's beautiful. You could split against the 6. I don't think you're ever really supposed to split 10s, but you could if you wanted to, I guess. Depends on how lucky you're feeling. You're feeling lucky. Okay, split these ladies up. Go big, go broke. Let's go. 20. No, you can't split that because it's got to be the same card. That's a stand, obviously. And they, well, looky there, partner. Cowboys and queens. Okay, there you go. Obviously, you're going to stand on them. And I have myself a 10, and I get an 18. All right, so you won. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. Well, it's like the old expression says, you know, two in the hand is better than, sorry, one in the hand is better than two in the bush, right? So when you got 20, that's a great hand. You know, you're aiming for two in the bush and you got a good one in your hand, but it paid off. Congratulations. And your wager, $50. $50. And that gets you a tray. 10, 6. You want to split them threes or just hit them? You're just going to hit them threes, and that 6 gets you a 8. And I don't check that, make sure it is not blackjack. 8, you're going to hit. 8 becomes a 10. 10 hits, that becomes a 13. You'd like to hit, I assume. Yeah, let's find out. You want to hit that 13? Yeah, you want to hit that 13, don't you? Okay. Well, we'll find out here. Would you care to cut the deck? No cut. Okay, and you want a card? 13 becomes a bust. Sorry about that. And would you $50 bet? $50. And you get a 5, 5, soft 16. And might as well hit and see if we can make it better, right? So soft 16 becomes a soft 18. And stand on that. Good hand. And I have a 15. And, ooh, 20. Oh, 1. Yeah, that's annoying. No, you're taking off, partner. Alright, I understand. Well, you got a little up and down, but in the end, you believe you are ahead, right? That's 200, 400, 500, 600, $650. Want me to call you up? Alright, so that's $500 right there. And that's $600 right there. Okay, so that's 200, 400, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 400. 500. So that's 500. 250s give you a hundo, and these 10s give you a 50. So hey, friend, walking out of here $150 richer. That ought to last you a little bit wherever you're heading. All right, give you a little cushion for whatever comes your way. Well, I thank you for stopping in and spending a little time with me. You stay safe out there. You have yourself a good evening. All right, now, you take care, partner.